Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I'm about to press the button on TikTok. So as you're coming in, give the thumbs up. Okay. And then also share. Sharing is caring. So we want to make sure we share as well as making sure that we comment as you're coming in on YouTube. Comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Welcome in. I see y'all coming in on TikTok. I appreciate you. Come on in. I appreciate you. As you're coming in on TikTok, I'm asking that you tap the screen, share, repost, comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from, all that good stuff, okay? So that way we can tell the algorithm that we are here, okay? And we want to have more people getting the same information. So the more of us that tap the screen on TikTok, I see you, Sam, Kevin's World, welcome in. The more of us that give the thumbs up on YouTube, the more of us that share on both of these platforms, it tells the algorithm on YouTube and on TikTok that more people should see this because more people are interested. Welcome in. Manny, I see you. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Come on in. As you're coming in, tap the screen. Listen, we're not about to do this on TikTok because I know TikTok be playing with me sometimes or whatever. But as y'all are coming in, tap the screen, okay? I'm about to give out free information so that way you are good to go. So it hopefully will save you money as well as help you to make more money because you know what you're looking for in the cryptocurrency market, specifically talking about XRP tonight. For my people who are new to the crypto space because that's what Crypto 101 is about, okay? Every Tuesday and Thursday. So we're going to get into it, okay? Yesterday, I don't know if y'all saw it. If you saw the headline where pretty much there was a whale, okay, big money player that sold close to $120 million worth of XRP back to Coinbase. So they put it onto Coinbase, or at least the wallet was identified as on Coinbase. And so the question that I have gotten, and then there's another question that I have seen floating around. Okay, one was, should I be worried? All right, and then the main one that I would get to is what's gonna happen next. Riz, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. As you're coming in, tap the screen, y'all. Tap the screen. Listen, I do this every time when I go live. The Phoenix Rising, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I do this every time I go live. If y'all don't tap the screen, I shut it down. I do, and it may get to a point where I don't come back. Okay, so I'm live on YouTube as well. I will focus all of my attention on YouTube. I see you. Yes, happy Tuesday. Betches, I see you. Simi, I see you. Oh, send me, my bad. I see you. Bach. Bo C, my bad. Thank you so very much, the Phoenix Rising Lifestyle. I appreciate you. Thank you for liking live, y'all. Follow along with the Phoenix Rising. Tap the screen on TikTok, thumbs up on YouTube. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, and also hit that notification bell. If you cannot stay the whole time, okay, you can always tune in on YouTube. Yes, I do. The Phoenix Rising asks, do I save my lives on YouTube? I absolutely do. I'm live right now, and it is being recorded. So that way, if you cannot stay the whole time, you can go on YouTube, which is Prosperity Calls on YouTube, and you can watch the replay there. Okay. So whatever part you missed, don't feel bad. You'll be able to check it out. Wait, what's going on? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. So that's the question that I've been getting because, some people are concerned. Some people are confused. And all of that is, understandable. Okay. So I want to ask y'all a question, and I really want you to be honest. Happy Tuesday to you as well. I really want y'all to be honest. When you saw their headline or you heard about this individual, okay, or institution, whatever, that moved $120 million worth of XRP onto Coinbase, what did you really think? Like, what was your first feeling? Okay, like, did you feel nervous? If you felt nervous, put the number 1 in the chat. If you felt nervous, put the number 1 in the chat. I'm trying to go. Hey, what's going on, Charity? I see you. Put the number 1 in the chat if you felt nervous when you saw that. Okay. Put the number 2 in the chat if you got a little excited. Okay. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much, the Phoenix Rising. I appreciate you. So put the number 2 in the chat if you felt a little bit excited, right? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, chill. I know what to expect. Chill. No, I'm just playing. Put the number 2 in the chat if you felt a little bit excited. Put the number 3 in the chat if you're just like totally confused. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to feel, Leona. Like, I'm new. Get me out. I got you. Put the number 3 in the chat if you were just totally confused. You had no idea what this is supposed to mean for you as an investor in the cryptocurrency market, most definitely as an XRP holder in the cryptocurrency market. Welcome in, Angie. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, Rusty J. I see you. Happy Tuesday. King James said, I've been buying crypto since 2017. That is awesome. Good for you. Okay. Wade said usually those means could mean the bottom going to fall. Okay, but I'm XRP Mafia. I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. Let's go, Wade. Let's go. I see you. The assistant, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so very much for joining. I hope you're having a really great day. All right, Lan, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I see you. Rusty J, thank you so very much for that heart me. I appreciate you. Okay, so I didn't see anything on YouTube, y'all. What y'all? Oh, I just said, oh, okay. Sometimes it's all it is. It's just like, all right, you know, whatever. The assistant. Oh, did y'all see my little XRP remix? Thank you for that, Harvey. I appreciate you, the assistant. Listen, I don't know why that popped in my head, but anyway, you can't be too serious, right? Can't be too serious around here. So, you know, you just do what you do, okay? But they told my age, I'm not ashamed of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm an 80s baby, so of course I'm going to use some 80s music, you know what I'm saying, at some point. But yeah, so look, I got it. I got everybody's response. Thank you so very much for sharing, y'all. Join the assistant and tapping the screen and sharing the live. Repost if this is your first time coming in here. Okay, you can repost. That does the same thing. That helps send the live stream out to the FYP, so more people who want to talk about XRP and this whole whale that came on the scene yesterday. If you want to be able to get more people to get the same information as you at the same time, then reposting is another way to do that as well. You don't have to hear that person that's like, I don't really know if I want to be sharing stuff with people because I don't know you like that, Leona. That's fine. Okay. So let's run it. Okay. Tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my best. Oh man, it went away. But anyway, welcome in, y'all. So tonight, I'm going to do my best to help you to see that you don't have to react emotionally in this market and to transition to thinking like an analyst. Okay. That is the goal. Okay. That is the goal for tonight. Said I just shrugged my shoulders and said, "What now?" That's right. Look, sometimes it's just, what's the next move? Let's go. Come on, Craig. What's next? Charity, welcome in. Thank you so very much for sharing, reposting, liking, all that good stuff. Thank you. Okay. Before we dive into this topic, y'all, I really want to, inform some people of some things because we're gonna get to the charts and stuff. So be patient with me. All right, don't rush me. You know. But I want to inform everybody right now, I am not a licensed financial advisor yet. Okay. I'm not there yet. Thank you so very much for the follow, Callie. I'm getting there. Okay. But I'm saying that up front so that way you don't ask me if you should buy right now any cryptocurrency or anything at all. Okay. That is considered a security or a commodity and whatnot. I cannot legally tell you that answer. Miss D, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I see you back, Land. Welcome in. Okay. I can't tell you when you should buy something either. Okay. Legally, I cannot answer those questions. What I can do, though, is give you information that will help you to make an informed decision on how you want to deploy your money. Okay. And that's into any market. So it doesn't matter if it's, crypto, stocks, metals, whatever. I just want to make sure y'all know I'm going to tell you what I have done, what either has worked for me, what hasn't worked for me, because I'm big on sharing. Okay. But I want to make sure that y'all got it. Cherry said, well, when so can I, so I can use your services? Oh my gosh. I just had a blind moment. Oh my goodness. So yes, you can still, connect with me All right. I have things available. We'll be talking about that here in a little bit. I want to get through the introduction so that way I can do all of this. But y'all know I always offer a lot of information for free, but there are also opportunities for you to connect with me more one-on-one, especially if you need that time. Okay. So yes, I know. I had that moment. All right. So again, y'all, this information is free. Okay. So, I do want to ask y'all to do something. Y'all are doing it. Some of y'all are doing it on TikTok. I appreciate y'all. Listen, if I'm going to give you free information, okay, there's some things that I'm going to ask of you if you're finding this information to be valuable. Okay, if it's of value to you, then I'm going to ask that you tap the screen because that is signaling to TikTok that you like the information. So it's going to push the algorithm to send this out to the FYP. Okay. I'm going to ask that you give a thumbs up on YouTube as soon as you're coming on and you're like, ooh, that's good. Give it a thumbs up immediately if you have not done it yet, okay? I'm going to ask that you share this information with someone or some people, okay, while you are finding this valuable because sharing is caring. We're not gatekeepers over here, okay? A lot of things that we have done, we have made mistakes, we have had triumphs. We want to share all of that with people so that way more people can experience that themselves. All right. So sharing is caring. So share on TikTok, share on YouTube, and then also comment. Let me know where you all are tuning in from. Go ahead, put your city, put your state, put your country in the chat. If you're watching a replay on YouTube, then you can put it in the replay in the comments on the replay. Okay. That you can do that as well. I see you, Missouri. Let's go. Come on in. You're the first person. I know Connecticut's in the house. I'm in the house. Let's go, the assistant. I see you, James. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Glad that you are here. Okay. And then also, y'all repost on TikTok because that's another way to send out the algorithm. All right. That's another way to send out the algorithm. Okay. So it was me. I moved the XRP. Charity over here saying it was her, y'all, that moved out at XRP yesterday. In Tennessee. Okay, my bad. I'm gonna stop. All right, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. I appreciate y'all. Okay, so look, we did all the formalities and everything. Thank you so very much for the roses, the neuropathic. I appreciate you. Awesome. And you hit the goal. Thank you. And for that heart me too. Crypto Angel, welcome in. I see you. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Okay. So like I said, we do these things to make sure that the algorithm, sends us out to the people that are interested in this topic. Okay. So the more of us, the more of everyone that does this, okay, or do these things that I mentioned, the more people will get the same information as you, and we're not labeled gatekeepers. Okay. Got it? Good. Now, let's go ahead and get started. I forgot I didn't finish sending. Let me send some more too. You know what I'm saying? Because I asked y'all to do it. I'm gonna send some more too because I've sent it before. So I'm gonna send it some more. Don't judge me. Hey, as y'all are coming in, I see some new people coming in. Go ahead and let me know where you're tuning in from. I appreciate y'all for joining me on a Tuesday evening. You could be doing anything but you here. So I appreciate you. Okay. So let's run it up. Let's go. So tonight, I see you. Samuel said, let's hope the Clarity Act gets passed. Thank you for the fireworks assistant. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Samuel said, let's hope the Clarity Act gets passed soon. If it doesn't get done before the midterms, it's going to be rough. Okay, I see you. Samuel is from the UK. All right, well, welcome in, Samuel. Let's go. Arizona, whoop, whoop. I see you. Let's go. Welcome in, y'all. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, Watts. You're the first person, Mr. Kevin, that I have seen from Watts. All right, so welcome in. I see you. Let's go. Yes, UK is in the house on YouTube. That's what's up. Yep. The assistant said, welcome in, y'all, on YouTube. Welcome in. I love it. So let's go, y'all. So something that I want to just put out here first before we get into the charts and everything, something I have noticed, even as a beginner myself, when I started back in 2020, becoming a serious investor. Like I was introduced to crypto back in 2017, call myself learning how to trade. That was trash. Thank you for the rose, Kevin. Child, that was just the wrong answer for me. Because I had damn bit of foundation. They would just like go over there and open up a Coinbase account, then open up a Binance account and start trading. What? There was no foundation. So needless to say, it wasn't until 2020 when I started investing seriously, right? When it came to cryptocurrency. So I fell into that beginner space, just like some of you may be today, okay? But a lot of beginners will lose money because they react to the headlines, you know what I'm saying? The rumbling and all of that stuff. Fatima, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I see you. Glad to have you, right? They're reacting to those headlines. You know, it's kind of like that. They're moving off of hype, right? Or whatever someone else is saying that they should be doing. They're moved based off of that. Here's what I want to do is make sure that we all know smart investors are going to ask specific types of questions, right? Thank you for the repost too, Fatima. I appreciate it. Okay. They're going to ask questions like, what does this actually mean? Because the next step is to start putting a plan in place. We want to have some scenarios, like if it does this, then this is likely. If it does this, then this is likely, right? That's what we want to do. Or is it just Leona? Is it just Leona that think like that? Said I was, oops, my bad. Said I was Captain Burn when I started. It was rough. Listen, I'm telling you, when you get into this market, it's no, if you don't have a plan, if you do not build a foundation, it is going to hurt when you lose. Okay. But if you have a plan, you might get burned a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it's not going to be as bad as a person that come in here just pretty much like with the gambler's mentality. Okay. Eric, I do not trade XRP, but I'm talking about XRP because of the move that happened yesterday. I mainly use Bitcoin as my guide and everything to talk about how we can move in the crypto space. But yeah, I'm talking about XRP just because of that 120 mil that was moved yesterday onto Coinbase. All right. So pretty much what I want to do is attempt to break this down. Notice I say attempt to break this down because if you need me to explain it again, slow it down, say it a different way, I need you to let me know. Okay. So when we saw or heard about the whale, that big investor, okay, sending close to $120 million worth of XRP to Coinbase yesterday, okay, seeing that can mean, okay, you have this crypto moved on to the exchange. It can mean selling, okay, but that's not always the case because it also could be like an internal transfer. All right, what does that mean, right? Eric said, I don't trade crypto, I trade futures and options. That's awesome. Good for you, Eric. Okay. So an internal transfer could look like or mean pretty much like we're using Coinbase as an example because this is what we're talking about. Okay. So let's say Coinbase or a large company is just moving the XRP between wallets that they already own. Okay. That could be an internal transfer. So just an example, like Coinbase might move, some of their XRP, that $120 worth of XRP from a cold storage, right? That's that offline wallet, okay, to a hot wallet online so that users can trade easier. Okay. Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense to everybody? Because what this is like just moving money from, let's say, your savings account to your checking account, but you're not spending it right off the bat. Does that make sense to everybody? Let me know. Okay. The assistant said, yep, cool. Gotcha. All right. I see y'all on YouTube. If y'all with me, let me know you with me. Okay. Kevin said yes. Wade gave me the thumbs up. All right, cool. All right. So that's one part. Okay. So something else it could mean, right? Because it doesn't always mean that it's selling immediately. Something else it could mean is pretty much like you're getting ready for something. So positioning. I know one of my mentors in the stock market that I follow and I love and I listen to, Wall Street Trapper, he always tells us, get in position. What does that mean though? So in this case, it could mean that XRP holder, a large holder, right? That XRP whale or an institution is moving their XRP to that crypto exchange, which is Coinbase, to get ready, but not selling it yet, right? Okay. So they're just getting in position. So I give you an example, right? Let's say I'm thinking, okay, so like a fund, all right, a big fund, hedge fund, whatever, they could move $120 million worth of the XRP to Coinbase because they might sell if price hits a certain level, but they're waiting. Does that make sense? You're getting in position. So just because it's on the exchange doesn't mean it's being sold right now. If that makes sense, give me the thumbs up emoji in the chat. Godson, welcome in, and thank you so very much for the follow. If that makes sense, give me the thumbs up in the chat. Okay. So we talked about positioning, which is the last one. We talked about an internal transfer, which is the first one. Okay. Okay. I see y'all. Callie, Fatima. Okay. The assistant Kevin got you. Cool. And then the next one is preparation. Okay. Preparation. Hello. What's going on? Dada Blue, I see you. Welcome in. I was just saying that he was asking, what did you say about a hot wallet? I was using an example for the positioning because of that individual that moved 120 million of XRP onto Coinbase, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that they're selling their XRP. It could just mean that they're positioning themselves for something to come. So they probably just moved, their the internal transfer. So they just moved their XRP off of a cold wallet, right, onto the hot wallet, which is online, and that's it. So yeah, so preparation next. Rochelle, welcome in. I think I said it right. If I didn't, let me know. Happy Tuesday. Okay. So the third thing that this could mean, okay, is just preparation and not necessarily execution. So what that means is someone is preparing for a move but hasn't made a decision yet. They haven't decided to do it yet. So that that moved that $120 million worth of XRP to Coinbase, they moved it, but they're still watching the market. So if price drops, they're gonna sell immediately. If it holds steady, then they're gonna keep it, right there. Okay. So this is pretty much like, it's kind of like putting your house on the market. Okay. You're ready to sell, but you haven't accepted any offers yet. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Let me know. Thumbs up emoji in the chat if that makes sense. Thumbs up emoji in the chat if that makes sense. Let's go. I see y'all on YouTube. I'm glad y'all here. If y'all haven't, go ahead, give a thumbs up. Okay. Share. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And also hit that notification bell too, so that way you know when I'm going live. But y'all on TikTok, if you did not know, I am recording this right now on YouTube. So if you want to watch the replay because you cannot stay the entire time, then you can always go to Prosperity Calls on YouTube and watch the replay. Okay. Cool. Mike Ron, welcome in. I appreciate you. I do not have an update on the Clarity Act. We were just talking about that, but right now we're focusing on this move because I want to help people to understand what they are looking at based off of this. Okay. Leona has to stay focused. If Leona don't stay focused, child, we'll be here forever, and I can't afford to do that. Okay, I can't afford to do that. I got a family waiting on me. Rachel, welcome in. I see you. Happy Tuesday. All right, so pretty much if we have the actual selling, right, like the person knows that they are selling their XRP, so that $120 million worth of XRP, they know for a fact they are selling it. They're going to exchange it for their fiat country, whether it's US dollar, euro, whatever it is, right? What it's going to look like, y'all, okay, is that XRP is moved to Coinbase, which is what happened yesterday, okay? And price drops with strong selling pressure. Okay, Seymour, welcome in. Happy Tuesday, okay? So when you have large amounts hitting the exchange like that, like Coinbase, okay, and price immediately starts falling, this suggests real selling is happening. So listen, I learned, okay, I learned that moving crypto, in this case XRP, to Coinbase or any crypto exchange, it doesn't automatically mean a sale. It could be you're just moving your funds internally, or you're getting ready to make a move, but you haven't done it yet, or you're waiting for the right moment. So you're putting yourself in position, you're preparing yourself to make the move. Okay, Jim, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. That's why, y'all, we don't panic. We wait to see what the market does. Everybody got it. So for my people who are new to the crypto space, this is not the time for you to panic. I want you to just sit back, learn what you need to learn. I'm going to help y'all out tonight. And then you can make an informed decision. You're not rushing. You're not basing everything off of emotion. You have data to back your decision. Okay? So quick check on learning. Okay? I told y'all my battle buddy. So quick check on learning. If Leona was to move money from my savings account to my checking account, did I spend it? Give me a yes or no in the chat. If I move my money from my savings account to my checking account, okay, did I spend it? Yes or no in the chat. All I did was just move it from my savings account to my checking account. Did I spend it? Yes or no in the chat. What y'all got? Let me know. Lock Fraser said yes. Kevin said no. I see you. Rena said no. I got you. Okay, I'm going to say this one more time. I'm going to ask y'all the question one more time. If all I do is move my money from my savings to my checking account, did I spend it? Yes or no? All I did was move it from my savings account to my checking account. Did I spend it? No, I did not, y'all. No, I did not. I didn't. Thank you. I see you, Charity. Rebuild Vet, I see you. Okay. No, I did not. I did not spend it. Okay. Spending means that I have made a purchase. All I did was make a transfer. That's it. I didn't spend anything. I have the same amount of money that was in my savings account that is now in my checking account. He said, but you're going to. I maybe, okay, but I hadn't spent it yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't made a decision on what I'm going to spend it on. Okay? So that's pretty much what we're talking about here. And y'all are going to see it here in a second. What's going on, Shalom? I see you. Happy. But I didn't spend. I didn't spend, Juicy. We're not going to go back and forth. Okay? We're not going to go back and forth. I didn't spend it. All I did was transfer. And it's my account. So there was no fee for me to transfer from my savings to my checking. Okay? Because it's my account. I haven't moved it. I haven't made a purchase. I haven't swiped the card. I haven't done anything. So no, I did not spend it. Okay? All right, so let's run it. Okay? So my question, before we move forward, hey, did y'all know about this, what I just shared with y'all, about like the crypto move to an exchange doesn't guarantee a sale? Before I shared that with y'all tonight? Did y'all know about that before I shared it with y'all tonight? Type yes or no in the chat for me real quick. Let's go. Lock Fraser said checking is a spending account, but you're right. It hasn't been spent yet. That's right. It hasn't been spent yet. You're correct. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Just said, yes, you knew that already. Okay, good. Crypto Angel said no. Okay. All right. So for those of y'all that knew about it already, then great. I hope, listen, this is something I really want to say too, because there are times where people will say things and it's like, well, who did you help to get to know this information? How many people did you share this with? How many people did you teach? Okay. So if I'm sharing stuff with y'all and you already know and you're not helping other people to understand this so that way they could be in a better financial position, shame on you. If you are helping people, whether they're doing anything with the information or not, now, child, that's not your concern. Okay. But as long as you share it with them, okay, then great. Kudos to you. Okay. But over here, prosperity calls. We are sharers. So if you know this information, please make sure you're passing it on to other people and helping them out. What's going on, Money Talk? Hey, y'all, give Money Talk a follow. Okay, make sure y'all follow from the live though, because there are a lot of copycat accounts out here and they're gonna scam y'all. Okay, I don't want you to get got. I don't want your money to be taken. I don't want them to get, you to mess around and be like, oh, they asked for my seed phrases for my wallet, and I gave it to them. No, follow from the live. Okay, thank y'all so very much for the roses and the heart me. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Okay, follow only from the live stream, y'all. Thank you so very much for sharing the live as well. Tilo, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Say, yeah, people are losing millions. I'm telling you, they are getting very, very good with this stuff, y'all. So please only follow these crypto educators, especially on TikTok. Only follow them from their live streams. Kevin Franklin, welcome in. Thank you so very much for that heart. Me too. I appreciate you. Okay, so we're gonna walk through the charts. I'm gonna show y'all something in a second, but I want to just give y'all an idea. Okay, give y'all an idea of what we're gonna talk about. So I want y'all to say the defects are coming in hot. They're not playing games. You hear me? They're not playing games out here. Okay, so for my people who were ready to get into the charts, that's what we're about to do. Share this live out. Yes, said like the live, so smash that thumbs up, y'all, on YouTube. Tap the screen. Y'all keep tapping. Thank y'all so very much for the 11, almost 12K likes. Thank y'all so very much on TikTok. Now it's 12K. Hey, let's go. Get it to 15K. Come on, y'all. Y'all could do it. Continue to share, tap the screen, repost, comment, all of that good stuff. Okay, because we're about to get into these charts so that way y'all can see what we are talking about. Okay. Money Talk said, hold on, let me pin this. Money Talk said, if you're unsure of a deep fake, ask them to put 3 fingers in front of their face. They can't. That's a good one. SW, welcome in. Thank you for that heart me. I appreciate you. That's a good one, y'all. I like that. Thank you, Money Talk. See, look at that. We helping each other out. Marcel, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. We're helping each other out. Okay, so there go a little nugget, to make sure y'all don't get got on here on TikTok with these fake ones. Hey, what's going on? Go DJ, because that's my DJ. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. I see you. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Glad you are here. Okay. So listen, we're about to go to it. Remember, y'all, I am live on YouTube right now, Prosperity Cost. So if you cannot stay the whole time, you can always watch the replay on YouTube. We're about to get into the charts, but I want to talk about this real quick, okay? So earlier when I looked, thank you for the follow, Superman. When I looked earlier, I saw that XRP was like hovering around $1.35, right? Okay, that area looks like it's pretty much the floor support. Okay, if you don't know what these terms are, please chime in, because I've been talking about support and resistance and the different phases of the market cycle for like 3 weeks now. Okay, and I know that there are new people coming in, and my grandma used to always say, closed mouth don't get fed. So if you don't tell me, hey, Leona, I don't know what support is, I'm not going to know that you don't know. Okay, thank you for that heart me, Marcel. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Hey. Okay, Uno, what's going on? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Okay, so right now it looks like price is bouncing off of the floor, which we call support. Okay, so for my people who are a little nervous and scared to say they don't know what support is, pretty much is when price comes down to an area, okay, and then it can't keep going down and it bounces back up. Got it? So that's why I'll say floor, support. So support equals floor. Floor equals support. Got it? If you got it, give me the thumbs up emoji in the chat. Okay? And then I'll talk about resistance in a little bit when that applies. Say the big screen. Let's go. You're watching me on the big screen. I love it. Yes, Charity said not child support, y'all. We're talking about support and resistance as it pertains to charting, okay? All right, so let's go. So we know that, all right, that right now, when we look at the chart here in a second, you're going to see that it's been bouncing off of this particular area. Okay. So as a matter of fact, let me just do this. Hold on. Because I don't even want to talk about it and y'all not see it. Don't make sense, huh? It don't make sense. So guess what? I'm just going to share it. You know what I'm saying? Wade said good because I pay enough support. It's Jesus. That's what I imagine you were saying, the way you said it, or the way you typed it. You was like, Jesus. Jesus, help me. Okay, let's go. Miss Martine, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Glad you made it. Let's go. Thank you for grabbing that heart. Me too. I appreciate you. Okay, so this is what we're talking about, y'all. Okay, this is what we're talking about. Hold on, because I think it's a little. Let me fix it. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, they look better. Okay, that's so much better. I guess I must have put my finger on there, but y'all good now. All right, so let's go. So when I said that it looks like XRP is hovering at a support, I want to run y'all through something real quick before I show y'all this. First of all, I'm on Coinbase because we're talking about the money being sent to Coinbase, right? Thank you for the go part, Miss Martine. I appreciate you. Okay. We're also on the 1 week time frame. For those of you that are new to me, I use the 1 week as a guide because it's much cleaner. It's easier to see what's happening in the market. Okay. So that means when we're on the 1 week time frame, that means these candles that are green and red, that means it's 1 week of price movement. I don't want to insult anyone's intelligence, but I want to make sure that because there are new people on here, that everybody's on the same page. When the candles are green like this, let me make this a bit wider for y'all. Okay. When the candles are green like this, okay, green, that means price is going up. Okay. That means buyers are in the building. Okay. Price is going up. Buyers are in the building. Yes, indeed. That's right. When in doubt, zoom out. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The bigger the body, the more buyers. Okay. So remember, each one of these candles represents 1 week of price movement, either up or down. When the candles are red, that means price is going down. Okay. That means sellers are in the building. Y'all on YouTube, I can't see you when I am sharing my screen. So if you're typing anything, I apologize. Okay, that's why I take it off of the screen share, here and there, so that way I can make sure I can see y'all comments. Okay, thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you. All right, so green means buy, red means sell. Green means price is going up, red means price is going down. Okay, so for my people who did not know, hopefully you got it. If you need me to repeat it, if you need me to slow down, please say something. Closed mouth don't get fed. All right. I want to make sure you're good. Cash, thank you for the follow. L Slack, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Okay. If I'm going too fast for you, let me know. If not, I'm going to keep going. Okay. So when we're looking at this, as everyone can see, price has been going down. Okay. We have way more red than we have green. Way more red than we have green. Okay. Cool. So down here, though, where my cursor is hovering, this is telling us that price is returning to a specific area. Okay. It keeps hitting this area or piercing through this area, but it is not closing below this area. Okay. Marcel says something very important. Candles tell a story. When we use the candles and the candlestick patterns, it's like a language to us. So we may not necessarily watch the news, but the candles are telling us what's going on. Okay. We know by looking at the candles if there is fear in the market, right? Because there's going to be more selling and at a rapid pace, right? Or at rapid pace, right? It's going to be more. It's going to be consecutive sales. Okay. If we have big body, green candles, that's telling us, hey, more people are excited. There's confidence regained into the market. So more people are putting their money into it. They are more willing to risk their money because cryptocurrency is risky. Sunshine, welcome in, girl. Happy Tuesday. It's been a minute. Okay. So yes, the candles do tell us a story like Marcel said. All right. So when we're looking at this right here, what this is telling us is that we haven't really made a decision. There's been a battle between the sellers and the buyers. Nobody has taken full control. So what that means is the market hasn't made a decision on whether it wants to go up or whether it wants to go down. Scott, I'm looking at XRP, which is a cryptocurrency, not a stock. Okay. Yes, ma'am. We're on the charts today. So that's what it's telling us. So when we look at these candles, y'all, we have an understanding or idea of what's happening. Okay. What's going on, Rob? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. All right. So, like I was saying earlier, how prices come down and it keeps hitting this orange line. As you all can see, I put notes in mine, right? So this is our previous month low. So this is the March low. So XRP went down multiple times to $1.29. Does everyone see that? Where my cursor is circling. Does everyone see that? Sorry, y'all on YouTube, I can't see your comments. Okay. And if y'all can't stay the whole time, y'all, I am recording this on YouTube. Okay. It's all good, Scott. No problem. Okay. So we see that. Okay. What's going on, Saga City? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I love it. Yes, let's go. Okay. So we see that prices touched here multiple times. Now, remember, y'all, each one of these candles represents 1 week of price movement. So we see this was the week of February 2nd. Okay. So XRP came down. It came down here, but it closed above that $1.29. Welcome in, crypto stock markets. What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. If he types something in the chat, y'all, I'm going to pin him so that way y'all can give crypto stock markets a follow. He just did a 26-hour crypto live stream, y'all. Like, I want to, can y'all give it up for him in the chat? Like, I don't know anybody that has done over 24 hours on live talking all things cryptocurrency. Does anybody here know anybody that has been on live talking about crypto for over 24 hours? Anybody? Anybody? Because I don't know nobody. I don't know anybody. So y'all give it up for crypto stock markets for educating, everybody. There you go. Look, charity getting it to you. Charity getting it to you. Yes, let's go. Okay. I hope that was the real crypto stock market. Yeah, I saw it. Okay. Well, I guess he had to dip back out. But if he come back in, I'll pin him, y'all, so that way y'all can follow him from the live stream, y'all, because he got some I think he has some copycat accounts out there too. Okay. So let's look at this. So we have 1 week, right? Cash flow. Thank you so very much for the follow. And then we had the second week. Okay. See how price pushed through it. I don't know if y'all can see that good on TikTok. Okay. Bam. See how it pushed through it, but it closed above. Okay. So that's the second week. Then we had 3 weeks in a row right here. 1, 2, 3. So we're talking about 5 times. Price has come to this $1.29 spot and it closed above. Leona, how do we know it closed above? I'm going to help some people out. Again, I'm not here to insult anybody's intelligence. White T, thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Okay. So when we have red candles, okay, because I'm going to use this one first and I'm going to use the green. We have red candles. Price is selling, right? That means price is going down. Okay. It's decreasing. All right. In value. So the top flat, the flat top means this is where price opened at. The flat bottom means this is where price closed at. So it means that this week it opened at, hold on, let me get it up here. I'm trying to get there. It opened at $1.59, right? Or roughly. And this is on Coinbase. Okay. Thank you for the repost cash flow. Okay. And then by the end of the week, y'all, it closed. I'm hoping I'm on it because it's kind of hard to see it when I'm holding the phone. Let's see. Okay. It closed down at $1.42. Okay. Now, for my people who don't understand candlesticks, I'm going to help you out real quick. All right. You see this long line here underneath that? If you see it, let me know in the chat. Give me the thumbs up emoji in the chat. I'm going to get through it real fast, y'all. Okay. Thank y'all for the 15K on TikTok. Let's go. Let's go. Does everyone see this long line here under the close that we were talking about? Give me the thumbs up emoji in the chat. Okay, cool, cool. So what this tells us is that price was pushed down by the sellers all the way to this line where it says previous 3-month low of $1.12. At some point during the week of, okay, can y'all still hear me? Because I just had an unstable note message come up on TikTok. Can y'all still hear me on TikTok? Let me know. I see you, Hustle. What's going on? What up, though? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Can y'all see me? Okay, cool. All right. So, got you. So, yeah. So, that long wick is what it's called, or you can say shadow, because I've heard people saying shadows too. Okay, but this long wick tells us that at some point during that week of February 2nd, 2026, that price pushed all the way down to $1.12. Okay, there is an upper wick. It's a bit smaller though than that one. What that tells us is that price pushed up at some point during that week to $1.65. Okay, so this is information that we need to help us to understand what happened during that week. Got it? So if we see a lot of long, lower wicks, that means that the sellers could not keep price down. The buyers were trying to push the price up, but they didn't win because price still closed below where it opened. Okay, and there's a possibility that we may see buyers take control in the next candle. Not a guarantee, but there's a possibility that we can see buyers take control in the next candle. Okay, and in this case, because we're on the 1 week time frame, that would mean the following week. Got it? Miss Sniper, welcome in. Thank you so very much for the follow too. Now, for my green candles, our open starts at the bottom. So that flat bottom is where price opened at for that week. And then at the flat top is where price closed for that week. So this week of February 9th, okay, so February 9th, price opened up here at $1.42. At some point during the week, it came down almost to this 129, right? But it didn't quite get it. It went up past our $1.60 mark. It went up a bit higher than that. It could not keep going. And then it closed below that 160. It closed at $1.47. Does everyone understand open, close, and what the lower and upper wicks mean now? Thumbs up if you know, or if you already knew. Okay, thumbs up if you know now. Thumbs down if you need me to repeat it because you just joined, because I saw the numbers just jump up on TikTok. This is XRP. This is not a stock. I mainly talk about crypto on my page for everyone that's just joining. Okay. Outside, Tony, what's going on? Thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Sean, welcome in. Thank you for liking the live too. I see you. What's up? Okay. So now that we understand that, now we can see that price has pushed all the way down from this all-time high back in July of 2025. So last year's summertime. Summer. All right, so it's been selling since July of last year. And right now, the market is attempting to make a decision on what it's going to do. If it's going to go down some more or if it's going to push up some more. Does everyone have it so far, what I've been talking about? Because now I got to get off of here so that way my people on YouTube, I can see their comments. Because I don't want them to feel like, I'm not talking to them. Okay? Baggers, welcome in. I see you. Happy Tuesday. Okay. So hopefully everybody got it. Okay. I still see y'all with me on YouTube. So thank you very much. Y'all didn't put too many comments. So that means I ain't missed much. But y'all, good. I love it. If you cannot stay the whole time, y'all, by all means, you can watch the replay on YouTube. Okay. You watch the replay on YouTube. So what I just showed y'all is that we have levels that we're looking at. Okay. Staying above 130 means that the buyers are stepping in. Staying below or going below that 129, that $1.29 for XRP means there's a weakness and the sellers are starting to take control. Thank you so very much, Sunshine. I appreciate you. Yes, you know what I'm saying. Trying to do a little something. Okay. So something that you all probably noticed, because I said it a couple of times, is that $1.60 mark, that is now our resistance. Okay. Because if y'all notice that price will come down to that $1.29 or come close to it, you know what I'm saying? But it stays above it, right? And it will not continue to go higher than that 160. So for us, what we're looking at is if price goes above 160, we may see a bit more momentum, okay? If it doesn't go and stay above 160 and it comes back down and it's staying above that $1.30 mark, then guess what? You know, we're not moving anywhere. We're still in decision mode, okay? Oh, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you. Okay. So yeah, I appreciate that. I like when I'm, making sense to people. Okay. So yeah, so these are areas for us that we want to pay attention to. So I want you to write it down. Okay. $1.60 for XRP is our resistance. Okay. Write down $1.60 is our XRP resistance. Okay. And then write down our $1.29 price point for XRP is our support. This is our first line of defense. Okay. Thank y'all so very much for continuing to like the live. Y'all almost at 20K. Come on, y'all. I know y'all can do it. Let's make it happen. Everybody help Crypto Angel out. Help out Crypto Angel by tapping the screen on TikTok, sharing the live, reposting if you haven't reposted yet. Okay. Comment if you have not commented yet. If you coming in, just say hey, at least, you know what I'm saying? Let me know you're here. Okay. If you want to, drop your city, state, country, then feel free to do that too. Okay. Doing all of those things on TikTok tells the algorithm that people are interested in a live, and they're more likely, the algorithm is more likely to push this out to the FYP so more people can get the same information that you're getting for free. Okay. So that way we can help each other to save money, but also hopefully in the long run, make more money when we do these things consistently. Okay. Thank y'all so very much. I see you outside. Tony, let's go. Helping out with the likes. I appreciate you. Let's go. Okay. Coming in from it. Hey, let's go. Okay, let's go. Kim Hill, welcome in. I love the 7777. Come on. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. We got Indiana in the house. Okay, let's go. All right. So thank y'all so very much. Let's run it. All right. So I talked about I said 160, write down 160 for our resistance for XRP. Okay, these are areas that we're going to pay attention to, y'all. All right, because it's going to be part of your homework. Crystal, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. It's going to be part of your homework, so write it down. We're going to pay attention to $1.60. Okay, that is our resistance for XRP. That's number one. Okay, I'm attempting to say it slow. JJ, what's going on? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. What's going on, my brother? Okay, $1.60 for XRP. That's our resistance. Write that down. Okay. Then the second one we want to write down is that $1.29. Okay, that is our first line of defense. That is support. Okay, that's our first support. So write down $1.29 for XRP, our first support. Got it? So this is going to be like our first line of defense to say if we are going to continue to push down or it's just going to bounce back up. Okay. Our second line of defense, okay, for price to continue to go down, because I'm going to show y'all something. Y'all going to be like, oh, shoot. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Our second line of defense to help us identify if XRP is going to continue to go down, okay, is that $1.16. Let me look at it again. I see you. Yes. You can't hear the music anymore on YouTube? My bad, it's not $1.16. My bad, it's $1.12. $1.12. That's our previous 3-month low. So I want you to put $1.12 for XRP. That is our second area of support. That's like our second line of defense. Okay. So our first support is $1.29. Our second support is $1.12. That's our second line of defense. Y'all, price breaks below both of those, we going down. And I'm talking about down. Let's going down, okay? We're going to be young jocking up in here. All right? So everybody got those 3 price points. I see Charity typed it in here on YouTube for y'all. Everybody got those 3 price points. 160 is our resistance for XRP, $1.60. Okay? That's our cue that we are breaking above. Okay? It's okay, JJ. We're here though. Okay? And I'm recording this, y'all, on YouTube. So if y'all are busy like JJ, if you're at work, if you're driving, okay, please don't feel like you have to type anything in the chat. I need you to be safe and definitely don't lose your job, okay? Behind no TikTok. And this is being recorded on YouTube, okay? So 160 resistance for XRP. There we go. My sis Mika put it on there. So I'm pinning this for y'all. Okay. There we go. And then Sunshine said, I'm going to fake then dollar cost average. Tell him again, sis. She said, listen, I'm tired of this. Come on now. Let's go up. You know, I've been holding you far too long. Let's run this up. Where that $6 XRP at? Where that $25 XRP at? Tammy said XRP gonna shoot up in a few years. I got you. Okay, so yeah, 160 is resistance for XRP. That's $1.60 for my people who are just jumping on. Okay, $1.29 is our first support for XRP. Okay, first support for XRP. All right, we're talking about on Coinbase exchange for you, David. Okay, because we're talking about the move that happened to yesterday, where they sent 120 million of XRP to Coinbase yesterday. So we're using the Coinbase chart. Okay, so that's why it's 160 on I said on XRP. It's 160 on Coinbase. All right, cool. So 160. For resistance, 129, our first support, okay, and then our second support is $1.12. Okay, again, y'all, this is on Coinbase, so thank you for putting that in there so I can remind people we're on Coinbase. Okay, everybody got it. Okay, I got you, JJ. I got you. Okay, so now we have our 3 areas to pay attention to. Okay. Now, here's why I want to make sure that, yep, 112 for the second resistance. Thank you, Mika. Thank you, Mika. Let them know. Okay. So if price breaks below that support, okay, whether that's $1.29 on XRP, okay, using the Coinbase chart, or $1.12, which is our second support, what do you think happens next? Will price go up or down? Type it in the chat. Will price go up or down? Type it in the chat. If price breaks below that support of 129 or 112 for XRP, what do you think happens next? Does price go up or down? Type it in the chat. We're doing a little check on learning. Check on learning. Check on learning. Check on learning. Down, 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 down. Let's go. Pachu said up. Okay, Pachu. Okay. Crypto Angel down. APT. So I think some of y'all are just trolling me. Y'all being funny up in here. Sunshine said down to my last child. Sunshine gonna be over here Fred Sanford and that thing. She's gonna be over here holding her heart, talking about some who's your person? I don't want to say Elizabeth, like just name a dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to visit you, honey. I'm coming to join you, honey. That's gonna be Sunshine over here playing games and stuff. All right. David, thank you for letting them know, y'all. Tap it up. Tap it up on TikTok. Y'all are doing great. We had 25K. I appreciate y'all. Pursuit. I hope I'm saying your name right. So I've been in XRP Army since 73 cents. That's awesome. That's good for you. That is awesome. All right. So yeah. So let's go. All right. So we talked about that. Some of y'all said, yeah, it's gonna go up. Some of y'all said it's gonna go down. I'm with y'all that say it's gonna be young jocking in this thing. It's gonna be going down. Okay. So I'm with y'all. Now, this is something I'm gonna share with y'all. The 4 phases of the market cycle. So for my people who have missed it, we're about to go back to the charts. Okay. So this is a time if you want somebody to understand. Okay. If y'all want people to understand the way this market moves, all right. So that way they can save money, but also make more money over time as an investor. This applies to every tradable market. What I'm about to share with y'all applies to every tradable market. So if you are a person that invests in stocks, guess what? It applies to the stock market. If you're a person that invests in precious metals like myself, guess what? It applies to precious metals. It's not just crypto. Everybody got it. This is the time, if I were you and you want to make sure somebody or some people that you know are good, this is that time for you to start sharing. If you are like, I just want to support Leona, y'all could just go through on TikTok and just hold the screen down real quick right now. Hold the screen down. Names are going to pop up. And then bow. Send it to 10 people real quick. Don't matter if they have a green bubble or not. Go ahead and do that. What they call it, power share. Go ahead and do that real quick. Thank you so very much, ABT, for the follow. I had to say it slow, so I didn't mess it up. Okay? Go ahead, power share, and repost if you have not reposted yet. Okay, so we're going to talk about, I see you, Steph. Thank you so very much for sharing the live. We're going to talk about the 4 phases of the market cycle. Again, this applies to every tradable market. So if you're a person in the stock market like myself, guess what? You can apply this to stocks, ETFs, okay? If you invest in precious metals like myself, you can apply this to that, all right? You can't understand XRP and understand this move in particular, okay? How the market is moving right now. You can't understand any of this unless you know what the phase, what phase the market is in right now. Okay? So I'm about to show y'all the screen one more again. Okay? Friendly reminder to my people on YouTube, y'all, I can't see your comments. Okay? While I am sharing, so forgive me. I'm going to do my best to explain it fast so that way I can get back to see y'all comments, okay? So if you do need me on YouTube, if you do need me to repeat something, still put it in the comments, and then when I stop sharing, I'll be able to see, and then I can go back over whatever it is you need me to go over, okay? So what I do is I just do each phase, and then I'll stop sharing, okay? So that way I can make sure YouTube folks are good, okay? All right, so I'm sharing on YouTube. Now I'm about to turn this around for y'all. So there are 4 phases in the market cycle. Okay, the first one we're going to talk about is the accumulation phase. Okay, so for my people who do not know what the accumulation phase is, as a matter of fact, before I do that, if you know what the 4 phases of the market cycle are, can y'all type them in the chat for me real quick? If you know what the 4 phases of the market cycle are, type them in the chat for me real quick. I'm going to give y'all a minute. You can do 1 is, I already gave y'all the first one, okay? So you can say 1 is, and then send that, and then 2 is, and then send that if that'll make it faster for you and easier for you. Okay, I'm going to give y'all a second. Type it in the chat if you know what the 4 phases of the market cycle is or are. Then type it in the chat. If nobody types it, then that means that y'all don't know what it is, and I have to go over it in detail. So it's going to take me about probably 10, 15 minutes. Golden Girl said, I don't know. Okay. Bullish, bearish, consolidation. Okay. I got you. CC, what's going on? See, oh, Lord, I'm about to mess it up. Spree, I see you. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Prisco said bear market accumulation, bull run, something like that. Okay. You close. All right. Anybody else taking a shot? Accumulation is one of them for sure. Yep. I see you, Crypto Angel. Yeah, accumulation is the first one for sure. Okay, and they go on order, y'all. So we're gonna go through them. Okay. So I'm gonna help y'all out. So y'all got accumulation. Some of y'all got accumulation. That's the first one we're gonna talk about. So accumulation typically comes at the bottom of a bear market. So when the market has pushed down, okay, then the market is going to accumulate. It's going to move sideways. Yes, it's consolidating. So y'all, for those of you that are new to investing in the market, cryptocurrency, whatever, you're going to see and hear the term consolidation a lot. All that means is the market is moving sideways. Where my cursor is right now, does this look like the market is moving sideways? Where my cursor is right now, circling, does it look like the market is moving sideways? Type a yes or no in the chat. When my cursor is circling, does it look like this is moving sideways? Yes or no in the chat. Gotcha. Okay. So this typically happens after the market has run to the downside. Prices have dropped. You've seen a lot of red candles. Okay. Now, again, for my people who are just joining, we're on the Coinbase chart because we're talking about the move that happened yesterday where a whale sent almost $120 million worth of XRP to Coinbase. That's why we're on Coinbase. So if anybody asks, why don't you see anything prior to 2023? It's because this is Coinbase. And remember, y'all, for those of you that do not know, Coinbase actually removed XRP from its exchange back when they had the whole SEC lawsuit going on, okay? They didn't get XRP back on the exchange until this time. Okay, so before you ask, there's your answer. Marla, thank you so very much for joining us. Thank you, Rusty, for liking the live. I appreciate you. I see you, Delay. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Okay, so accumulation happens after the market has been pushing down, and it's going to move sideways. Okay, and you will see obvious area of support, which is our floor. Remember, we talked about that already. Okay. So for my people who just joined, if you don't know what support is, that just means that price does this. I'm going to use this little thing here. Where's it? Damn. My friend showed me this. You know what I'm saying? So now I use it all the time. So price does this. Yeah, we're going to talk about BTC, JJ. It's just that move happened yesterday. So that's why I'm talking about XRP today. But you know, I'm BTC all day. You know what I'm saying? Got to respect the granddaddy. Got to respect the OG triple. Okay. So we see that price came down. Okay. And then it bounces up. And then it comes back down. And then it bounces back up. Then it comes back down, bounces back up. Now I'm going to show y'all something. Let me make this a bit bigger. Uh-oh. My finger's a little too big. Hold on. Because I don't want it to mess up. Okay. Said ABT said, does this mean the market is accumulating interest? No, this just means I got you, ABT. I gotta say that slow, boy. This just means that the people with the big money, okay, or we call smart investors or smart money. Okay, smart money just pretty much means our people who are hedge fund managers, our institutions, our large financial institutions, private equity firms, billionaires, centimillionaires, so on and so forth. These are the people that are buying up, in this case, XRP, when prices are low and the market is moving sideways. Okay, during the accumulation phase. Okay, accumulation phase. Prisco asks, consolidation is the best time to dollar cost average after the market has pushed down, ain't it? That is a really great time to dollar cost average for sure. And it's also a really great time if you want to buy in bulk. Okay, when you see that selling pressure has slowed down, this is a really great time. If you say, hey, look, and this is not financial advice, y'all. Okay, this is not financial advice. So I'm just using this as an example. Let's say you're like, hey, I know I want to have a certain number of XRP. So let's say you want to have 1,000 XRP, okay? Immediately. And you have the money. Well, when price came down and hovered in these areas, it kept bouncing between 41 cents according to Coinbase, okay, actually a little bit lower. That was the low was 37 cents. So 37 cents to 40 cents, right? Up to like 66 cents. This is that area, okay, that you could have said, hey, you know what? Man, I want to get 1,000 XRP real quick. I got the money. Boom, let me go ahead and buy it all at one time. And then back to dollar cost averaging. Whether that's every week, every 2 weeks, once a month, whatever you're going to do. Okay? JJ said nobody was on our side until now, though. That's the SEC had some folks like, we're not doing it. Boss Chain, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Okay, so like I said, smart money. Okay, hedge fund managers, private institutions. Private equity firms, financial institutions, big money, billionaires. All of these people that believe in XRP, which is what we're talking about. They were buying up XRP. Now I want y'all to see how long price bounced in between this area. Just check this out. Look at this. Look at how long this. I'm going to show y'all. So this was the last big push right here. That was August. So the week of August 14, 2023. Okay. August 14, 2023, that week, because again, we're on the 1 week time frame. So from here, this is the last big push, right? Then we had the market move sideways. So from the week of August 21st, 2023, all the way to, hold up. This is how long you had to buy. November 4th, 2024. You had over a year, dog. Over a year to be buying XRP if you believed in XRP. Okay? If you believe in XRP. JJ said I sold before the jump because I needed my money. Listen, let JJ be a lesson to y'all. You don't want to do that. You do not want to invest money that you're going to need anytime soon. Lauren, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I appreciate the transparency, my brother, for real. Because not everybody going to tell the truth. Some people going to sit here and tell you a lie so that way they can feel good and you can feel good. And they ain't going to tell you the truth. They ain't going to tell you the hardships and everything that come with investing, especially in this market. So I respect that. I respect that 1,000%. He said, I'm back in, though. That's what I'm talking about. I'm back in the game. Okay, so accumulation, sideways movement, okay? The term for that is consolidation, all right? We will see a visible support where price is going to stay above, meaning it may pierce it like this one did, but it's going to close either above or right on that price point. Okay? And it's going to touch it multiple times. All right, so let me delete this. Let me get this off of here. So we're going to count how many times it touches this area of 41 cents. And this is on Coinbase, okay? So this one didn't touch. Let's see. So we had one. Okay? Hello, son. You're welcome in. I see you. Happy Tuesday. 2, 3. So this 3 weeks, y'all. This is XRP, son. You 3. That one got close. So this is 3 times it touched this area of 41 cents for XRP. Okay? And again, it stayed bouncing between that 41 cent to 66 cent for over 1 year. So there was a long accumulation period. Would you all agree? Yes or no? Type it in the chat for me. Would you all agree that there was a long accumulation period? Yes or no? This is for people who want to invest in cryptocurrency, specifically talking about XRP. For you, Sonia. Would you all agree that that's a long accumulation period? Yes or no? Dante said yes. Okay. I know you probably didn't say it like that, so my bad. Mark said yes. I'm sorry. That's just what I was thinking in my head. All right. Sunshine said very long. Yes. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So you had all of that time to buy into XRP. Now, how do we know that we are breaking out of the accumulation phase and moving into the next phase? Okay. The next phase is called expansion. This is during our bull market for my people who put it in the chat. It's called expansion. So price is consistently going up. You're going to see consecutive green candles. Remember, green means buy. Red means sell. Green means buyers are in the building. Red means sellers are in the building. Green means price is going up. Red means price is going down. I hope everybody got it. And then, yes, it's expansion, okay? So that would be our bull market, meaning price is going to go up. It's going to blast off. It's going to take off. You hear me? Okay? So how do we know that we are in the expansion phase? Because we break above the resistance during that accumulation. Okay? Okay? And then we are going to close above that and we don't return to that area. All right? We need to see consecutive green candles, y'all. Green buyer, red sellers. No. Yes, green is buy, red is sell. Green is price is going up, red is going down. That is correct. Okay? I am live every Tuesday and Thursday, Sonya. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. And I'm normally off by, that will be 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Because I had to go home to my family. Okay? So, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you for the repost too. All right, so let's run it. So, accumulation is first. That's that sideways movement. We see clear support. Okay? She said, look like chess. It's okay. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. Okay? It's not as hard. It just takes a little minute to get the understanding. But once you get it, trust me, you're going to be like, oh, that was nothing. Okay? So now we see after that accumulation, because we had sideways movement, we had price staying above that floor, that support, right? Okay, it's bouncing in between these areas. We have clear resistance, meaning price pushes up and then goes back down. Thank you for that, heart, me too. Price goes up, comes back down. It cannot keep going, right? Y'all see this? Look at this. This is clear resistance. This is our ceiling. Okay, resistance equals ceiling. Please write that down. Support equals floor. Resistance equals ceiling. Okay, Louis said clear resistance. That's right. Okay, look at this. 1, 2, 3. This is in weeks, y'all. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. God dang. 11, 12, 13. 13 times, y'all. So price is just bouncing up here. Think of it like you throwing a ball up and it hit the ceiling and it bounced back down. It come back down, it either hit your hand or hit the floor because you missed the catch. You weren't able to catch it, so it hit the floor. All right? This is what happens with resistance. It comes up, hit that ceiling, it bounce back down. It comes up, hit that ceiling, it bounce back down. It comes up, hit that ceiling, it bounce back down. Okay? This happened 13 times, y'all. I just counted it with you. Everybody see that? Welcome back, JJ. Everybody see that? 13 times. So that is heavy resistance, y'all. For over a year, price could not clear 66 cents for XRP. Cool? Once it clears that, we have, again, this is by weeks. We have, hold up, let's do this. We have 4 consecutive weeks of big buy. Woo, 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 woo. Look at that. Look at that. XRP went from less than 66 cents. Okay? Less than 66 cents per coin, y'all. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to get it on here. To $2.90. This is on Coinbase, the crypto exchange, Coinbase. So it went from less than 66 cents to $2.90 on Coinbase in 4 weeks. Question, y'all. What do you invest in today that gives you that type of return in a 4-week time span? Quick question. What do you invest in today that gives you that type of return in a 4-week time span? That is a 300. Do y'all see that? That is a 394% gain in 4 weeks. 394%. Gold does not give you a 394% gain in 4 weeks. I've been investing in gold and silver. Not in those 4 weeks. Now, hold on. Now, silver pulled a fast one on us. last year going into this year. Okay. Now, I've been investing in gold and silver. Neither one of them have given you a 393% gain in 4 weeks. Now, they have done much better from 2025 to 2026, absolutely. In a short period of time, yeah, but not 300%, almost 400%. Okay? I'm going to get to it, son. Y'all got you. All right? And if you can't stay the whole time, this is for anyone watching right now. I am live on YouTube. This will be recorded on YouTube, okay? So you can watch it on YouTube, Prosperity Calls. Got it? So we had our accumulation. Bullish bag, what's going on, y'all? Listen, I had some people in here asking about trading. So Bullish Babe, if you can type some in the chat real quick, I'm about to send them your way. Y'all follow Bullish Babe from the live stream because there's a whole lot of fake accounts out here. And I don't want y'all to get got. I am playing that. Yes, I am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, this is the real Bullish Babe, y'all. She goes live every Monday to Friday at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8:15 a.m. Central Standard Time, and 6:15 a.m. For the West Coast folks, okay? If you want to learn how to trade, because I'm not teaching people how to trade. I'm talking about investing. Y'all, that's the person you need to go to. Got it? Okay? And she has a really dope community that is free Mondays to Friday, okay? Go check her out. Live from here, though. Y'all need to click her here. Don't wait until she off the live stream, y'all. And I don't have her pinned because she has a whole lot of these copycat accounts out here. All right, now I want you to get got. TK, what's going in? Thank you for that heart me. Happy Tuesday. For sure, what's going on? Say oil is going to be backed by XRP later. Yeah. Oil is like, it's running. You are very welcome, Bullish Babe. So yeah, so we had our accumulation phase, a very long accumulation phase for XRP. I showed y'all over a year. And then expansion happened once it cleared this clear resistance that everybody saw. Okay. Remember, expansion happens when it breaks the area of resistance. We have consistent green candles, meaning price is going up. Okay. So price is going up. People are buying XRP in this case. All right. And then price is not returned to this area. Okay. Price is not returned to this area. So we're just going to keep on going. Do y'all see with what I'm showing y'all right now? Did XRP come back down to 66 cents? Yes or no in the chat? The XRP returned to 66 cents. Looking at this chart right now. Type a yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat. TK said, heck no. To the no. Yeah, to the no, because I don't cuss. But all right, cool. So that was our clear expansion, right? That was our clear expansion. Thank you so very much, Bullish Babe, for letting them know to share it to their story. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So yeah. So we saw clear expansion. We had price break out of that resistance during that accumulation phase. We had consecutive green candles, and price did not return to that 66 cents. So that was clear expansion. Now here, we had a little bit of a reaccumulation, right? Because it went sideways, it dipped a little bit, but it didn't go much lower, right? And then it went up some more. Check it out. It went up some more, right? Everybody see that? Thank you so very much for that nice start, Bullish Babe. I appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all give her a follow. If you want to learn how to trade, this is the time to make sure that you are grabbing her while she's in the live stream. There are a lot of fake accounts out there. Y'all do not follow outside of tagging her now. Okay? Because you're going to mess around and get got and you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad like, dang, I got the wrong person. Yeah, because they out there heavy and they taking people money. So don't be that person. Crypto Style Marcus is back. Welcome in. Welcome in. I see you. Okay? If he types something in the chat, that's another person y'all can go follow too to learn more about cryptocurrency, because we all one team, one fight over here. Okay? Something you may not have learned from me, you'll learn from somebody else. So by all means, go ahead and check them out. Okay? If they your cup of tea, they your cup of tea. If they not, it's okay. All right? It's okay. All right, so hold on. Let me stop sharing real quick so that way I can see. Hold on. Oh yeah, longer accumulation period. I don't know what's going on with the Clarity Act right now. That's crypto cribs. I think that's what it is. We waiting just like everybody else. We over here waiting with you. I got you. Okay, thank you so very much, Crypto Trap Star, for the follow. Thank you, Miss Holistic, for the harmony. I appreciate you. All right. So we still had our expansion. Okay, price was still going up. So expansion means that price is going up. It is increasing. Okay. So you seen the guy you downloaded the wrong crypto app who downloaded the crypto app and lost all his BTC. No, I didn't see that guy. Who you talking about, JJ? Type it in the chat for me. I'm gonna go look that up. God, dog, that gotta be horrible. I'd be pissed. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be so mad. Ooh, I'd be so mad. Okay, so yeah, so we had expansion. Okay, meaning price kept going up. So it went up for that 4 weeks. It went sideways from, what's this? Hold on, I'm trying to get it on here. So this was the week of December 9th, 2024 to, what's that week? July 2025. God, dog, that's another long time. That's another long one. Another week. This is reaccumulation, right? Okay. And then it went and made a new all-time high on Coinbase, y'all. And it went up to $3.67-ish. Okay. So it may be like a penny off or so. All right. Yes, I'm going through history, Sonya. That's how we learn. We use historical data to help us make a decision. Myers, thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Okay. So now we have completed the expansion phase. So it's accumulation first. Please write that down. Accumulation phase is first. That's when the market is moving sideways. It's at the bottom of a selling market, bear market, downtrend, whichever term you want to use. Okay. So that's sideways. Then you had the expansion. Okay. It broke out of that resistance here. And then it took off. Green candle, green candle, green candle. Okay. 4 weeks straight. Price was just going, gone. Then we had a bit of reaccumulation here. And then it continued with the expansion to make a new all-time high of $3.67 on Coinbase. Okay. I got you, JJ. I DM you. Say Tyler. Yes, that's right. Okay. Bullish Babe said something for you in their song. You said history definitely rhymes. It doesn't if it doesn't repeat. That's right. Okay. So now we see that expansion has slowed down and possibly stopped, right? Is price going higher, y'all? From what was this? Hold on. I'm trying to get the thing over it. The price go higher after 14 July that week. The price go higher after 14 July. The week of 14 July, I mean. Type yes or no in the chat for me real quick. Yes or no in the chat, real quick. Did price go higher than that green candle right here? Did price go any higher? Type yes or no in the chat. Bullish Bay said nope. Nope. E40 up in here. Nope. Let's go. Okay. So no, it did not go higher. So this is telling us that we may be in our or already at the end of the distribution phase. Okay. Here's how we're going to identify that distribution phase. The distribution phase is our third phase. Write it down. So we have accumulation is first. Second is expansion. Third is distribution. That's what we're on right now. Well, Leona, how do we identify the distribution phase? Number one, it's typically at the top of the bull run. So that means price has been going, and it slowed down and it stopped. It can no longer go higher. Does everyone follow me so far? Distribution is at the top of a bull run, meaning price has been going up, away, and then it stopped. Now, I'm going to show y'all something, and you're going to be like, God dang, you right. Okay? I'm going to move this for a second because somebody going to be like, oh, shoot, they would have got me. They would have got me. Okay? I'm going to delete it. Well, let me delete it. Hold up. Okay? Now, just like Bitcoin got me back in last year sometime, we hit 109K or something like that, right? And I was like, oh, yeah, that's the top. That's it. And then it pulled down like this. And then it took off and went up to 126K. And I was like, dang, okay, I was wrong. That wasn't the top. That's the top. Okay? This is when people get got. This is when new crypto investors get got. Thank you, Sunshine, for putting that in the chat for us. Let's go. Number one is accumulation. That's the first phase. Second phase is expansion. Third phase is distribution. Okay, this is how people get got. So price came up here, you thinking, okay, this is the high. So then you see people selling, right? But then the buyers come in and say, we ain't done yet. Now, it's the people with the money. You know what I'm saying? You sit here, you thinking everything is all good. Nah, they've been buying. They've been buying. So they start selling. This our smart money folks, our billionaires, our hedge fund managers, our private equity firms and stuff, the people who are investing heavily into XRP that got the dollars. Where them dollars at like Gangsta Boo, right? So they start selling. You thinking, oh, okay, this the bottom. Oh, man, I missed it. And then somebody say, buy some more. So then the people who missed out or they feel like they missed out, now they like, oh, shoot. It's some more XRP prices still going up. I'm about to buy. They buy, and then guess what? Big money players, smart money, start selling off, and now you pissed off. Because you done bought at $3.40 or a little bit lower, and then it goes up to here, and then it turns around the following week. Y'all, you know what this called? Anybody know what this called? Anybody know what this called? Type it in the chat for me real quick. Anybody know what that's called? I want to see y'all. I want y'all to see my face, so that way you can see. Anybody know what that's called? Come on, let me know. Thank you so very much, Bully Babe. I appreciate you. Miss Holistic say liquidity. Okay, for people who don't understand what liquidity means, you got to break that down to them. Okay. Demetrius say FOMO. Come on. Yeah. They had that fear of missing out, right? Sunshine said I definitely got that's called a bull trap, y'all. Bull trap. Or as Miss Holistic said, that's that liquidity happening, right? So this is pretty much, oops, wrong button. Said, who was in the White House having dinner with Trump? It wasn't Saylor. I don't know who that was, Crypto Cribs. Okay, no clue. I'm not following anyway, so yeah, I'm out of there. Okay, so Sonya asked, how long have you been doing this? Seriously investing in the cryptocurrency market for 6 years. But I got introduced to crypto in 2017. And I was told that I should be trading, but yeah, that wasn't for me. At the time, that wasn't for me. I trade now, but back then I didn't know what I was doing. So, so yeah, I wasn't taught right anyway. I actually wasn't taught at all. So me attempting to do it in 2017, it was just a waste of time for me. Oh, you said Brad Garland. He said Brad Garland was in the White House. You got it? Oh, yeah, you got it. Okay, cool. All right, so let's return because I don't want to get off track, y'all, because I gotta leave here in a little bit. Okay. So I can get home to my family. Okay, so let's run it. So what happened was it was a bull trap. Okay. So the smart money did all the selling here. This during the distribution phase. Smart money sells during the distribution phase, right? Because they bought down here. It only makes sense. They were buying at 44, 41 cent, 46 cent, 66 cent, right? They were buying all down here. So it only makes sense for them to start selling when it hit and surpassed $2 and got to almost $3, right? It makes sense for them to start because they're going to do what? Take profit. They want to make money off of their investment. Thank you so very much for the roses, Kevin. They want to make money off of their investments. Every single one of us should be looking for opportunities to make money off of our investments. So identifying when price goes up a certain percentage or goes up a certain dollar amount or goes to a certain price point, okay, we should be saying, hey, I want to take some profit, whether that's 10% of it, 20%, 30%, that's part of your investing plan. Should be part of your investing plan, okay? So the more you study these markets, the more you study the asset you're investing, the more likely you're able to come up with a really good investing plan. So that way you can do what smart money does, and that's take profit when prices are up. Because I showed y'all it went up almost 400% from that resistance during that accumulation phase. I think that's a really great time to take profit, right? If you up almost 400% on your investment. I mean, wouldn't you take some profit if you up almost 400% on an investment? Yes or no? 5 crowns, you can click the link in my bio and get started with that crypto starter kit. That's for beginners, for sure. And it's totally free. Okay? You don't have to pay for anything except for something you want to pay for. And I'll talk about that in a second. Okay? So let's run it. All right? So you're welcome. So yeah. So smart money said, hey, listen, I'm up on almost 400%. I'm about to start selling. This is why distribution phase. How do we know that the distribution phase is over? Okay? We know the distribution phase is over when it breaks an area of support that we can spot. Again, we're looking for an area where price has hit multiple times and it clears that thing. Okay? So we're going to look here. Again, for my people who just joined, we're on the 1 week time frame on tradingview.com, which is totally free. If you pay for it, it's because you want to pay for it, because you say, hey, I want to use all these fancy tools and indicators and things of that nature. By all means, you can pay for it if you want to, but you don't have to pay for it if you don't want to, okay? So we're on Coinbase, the exchange, because we're talking about the move that happened yesterday, where a whale sent $120 million worth of XRP to Coinbase yesterday. Okay, Victoria, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. That's why we're on Coinbase. Got it? Cool. Now, so how do we know that the distribution phase is over, Leona? Let's run it. So we're going to look for Kenyana. Welcome in. Thank you so very much for the follow, too. I appreciate you. Okay. We're going to look for area of support. Where did price go to multiple times and finally break below? Okay. And then keep going down. Right. Like Mary's singing right now. Okay. Where did it break below and then keep going down? All right. So we're going to look right here. So this was an area of resistance first, right? Price kept going, couldn't quite stay above it. And it came down, finally broke above it. But guess what? It hit it again. It broke through, came back, hit it again, closed above, hit it again, closed above, broke down below, turned into resistance. Bow, bow. Okay. So it flipped. It went from resistance to support back to resistance. Does everybody see that? Resistance back to support. To support and then back to resistance. So it just did a flip. It's flip-flopping and stuff. Crypto Babysitter, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. If she types something in the chat, you say the song was right on time. Yes. That happens a lot for me, which is weird. But anyway, Crypto Babysitting, y'all. I pinned her. She is another great crypto educator, y'all. If you are new to crypto, just like some of y'all are anyway. If y'all new to crypto, she has like a bunch of series too on her page that you can follow as a crypto beginner. She breaks stuff down. Okay. If she's your cup of tea, you like her energy, you like her information, you like the way she breaks stuff down, y'all give her a follow, but please give her a follow from the live stream. Because again, y'all, they out here getting folks. All right. I don't want you to lose your money. I don't want you to mess around and get your crypto taken out of your wallet because you don't trust somebody because you thought it was crypto babysitting. Y'all follow from the live stream only. Thank you for the TikTok crypto babysitting. Follow from the live stream only. I'm telling you, it's a whole bunch of fake ones out there, y'all. Don't get got out here in these streets. Okay. So what do you think about FT? Do you mean FTMO? I don't know of FTPO, but funded, if you're talking about funded trading accounts, I'm not a fan of funded trading accounts. That's just Leona. I'm not a fan of them because they have definitely not paid out people that I know. Actually, one of mine got shut down for no reason, and I was pissed. so yeah, I'm not a fan of funded accounts. All right, I just put my money into a brokerage for myself, and I pray that they don't mess around and do some shady business and take my money. All right, that's it. Crypto Babysitter said they'll do anything but try to pay you for real. Like, I'm not playing. My nephew had that happen. There's so many people that I had that I know of that they have been gotten. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got you, Charity. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. So yeah, I don't necessarily how do you there we go. I got it. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. See, I can't see people on YouTube when I'm sharing my screen. Okay, cool. So let's go. Boom. Yeah, I don't do it, Crystal. But I mean, there may be thank you for the ice cream. There may be some people that have had luck, but not on our end. So I stay away from it. All right, so we see here that it flipped. It went from resistance to support. Oops, trying to get here. Resistance to support to resistance again, right? And then it broke that resistance and then it came back down. Okay. Oh, shoot. Came back down. It kind of closed a little bit below and then it bust through. And then again, look, it came here, came back down, and now we're officially done. Okay. Price could not go back above, what was that? $2.56. Okay. So once price breaks an area of support during that distribution phase, that's at the top of a bull market, once price breaks that and is confirmed, meaning another sell candle follows below that, and price cannot stay above that area of support, then you are officially in the next phase, which is called the correction phase. That's phase 4. So we have first phase is accumulation. Second phase is expansion. That's our bull market. Third phase is our distribution. Okay, that's at the top of the bull market. All right, and then our fourth and final phase is called correction. So that's when we have our bear market. All right, price is going to continue to run down, and it's going to create something called lower highs and lower lows. Okay, Now, I would normally go through all of that, but I don't have the time because I got to get off of here in the next 15 minutes, y'all. So bear with me. Okay. So that way I don't, my family don't be like, you don't love us because you stay on TikTok live forever and you come home. Hey, Bear Market Bully, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. All right. So now we're in our correction phase. Okay, that tells us that price is going to continue to move down. Say I made corrections and had them doing push-ups. Charity in the chat, tripping. All right, so we have our all-time high. Thank you for that heart, me too, Bear Market Bully. We have our all-time high here. Okay, let me move this back up here. Boom. So that was $3 and something on Coinbase. Okay. And then we had price push down. It makes a low. It comes up. It doesn't quite go above that high. So guess what? That's like a mini lower high, right? It comes down, makes another. Yeah, that one went lower than that. Okay. Comes up. So we got a couple of lower highs here. Okay. And then this is a massive lower low here. Bam. This was back in October 2025. What's going on, Mr. Howard? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. We're talking about XRP tonight. Okay. And so price pushed down. Okay. And then we had a lower low here. So this is our first real solid lower low. Okay. This is a big one on XRP. Okay. So then we had price come up a bit. Couldn't keep going. Push down some more. Couldn't quite make another lower low. Let's see. Nope, that's about the same. So we have our next lower low. This is at $1.12. $1.12 is our second area of support, right? All right. So we have lower highs. We have lower lows. So that tells us we're in the correction phase. Price continues to go down. Does everyone have it? Thumbs up emoji in the chat if you got it. Thumbs up emoji in the chat if you got it. You now know the 4 phases. You now know the 4 phases of the market cycle. If y'all know the 4 phases of the market cycle, now I need y'all to type it in the chat for me real quick, and then we're about to wrap. We're going to do one more thing, and then we're going to wrap it up, wrap it up. Yeah. All right. So for my people who just joined, okay, the 4 phases of the market cycle that can be applied to any tradable market is the first is the accumulation phase. There you go. Come on, sunshine. Put it in that form. Let's go. Put it in the chat form. Come on. So I'm going to read it for my people on YouTube. Okay? Yeah, APT. Come on, ABT. You know what I'm saying? Up here being a student and stuff. Come on. I see y'all. Y'all are some great students tonight. I love it. Accumulation is our first phase, y'all. That's when the market is at the bottom of our selling market. Price has been going down, 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 and now it's moving sideways. We see a clear area of support. Cool. I'm going to show my people on here who just joined. I'm not going to go into it in depth. If you missed any part of this live stream on TikTok, y'all, you can watch the replay on YouTube. Okay, that's Prosperity Calls on YouTube. This is what accumulation can look like. All of them do not look the same, but they're pretty similar. They bounce between 2 areas. Got it? Okay. Accumulation phase is first. Second phase is expansion. You see this? All these green candles, it broke out of this resistance down here, and then it just took off. That's called expansion. That's the second phase that they put up here. Let me pin. Hold on. Let me pin ABT. Okay, that's expansion, right? We had a bit of reaccumulation where it moved sideways again. Okay, it don't look the best, but it's still, a bit of reaccumulation. Okay, then it continued to push up because it made a new all-time high here. We're on XRP using Coinbase, the exchange, on tradingview.com. Okay, and we're using the 1-week time frame. Cool. And if you miss any part of this live stream, you can always watch it on YouTube. Okay, and that's Prosperity Calls on YouTube. Then once the expansion phase is over, okay, price is going to be in distribution where it moves kind of sideways. So we have all of this, and then we have our bear trap that happens here, liquidity, okay? We have our bear trap that happens that typically breaks out of an area of resistance. And after distribution, price breaks down. That's called correction. And that's when we see massive sale. That's when we like, oh, it's a bear market. The bears are in the building. The bears are dominating. Price is going down. It all falls down. Like Selena was just saying. Everybody got it now. Thumbs up emoji in the chat if you got it now. Adelito, thank you so very much for joining. Conversations with Evan. Let's go. Welcome in. If he types something in the chat, if this is the real one, if he types something in the chat, then y'all can give him a follow, because I have been following him since last year, and he has really great live streams and a lot of great crypto information. Okay, Conversations with Evan. Yes, only the real one though, because there are fake ones out there too. There's some fake ones out there, and then they follow you. So I don't know. Maybe that wasn't the real one. Okay. All right. But I'm following the real crypto. I said crypto. I'm following the real Conversations with Evan as well. All right. So let's go. So now, my question to y'all, with everything you know now, looking at the chart where we are today, where do you believe we are? Which phase do you believe we are in? Do you believe that we are in the accumulation phase right now with XRP? Type the number 1 in the chat for accumulation. Okay. Do you believe we are in the expansion phase? Type the number 2 in the chat. If you're watching a replay on YouTube, you can type the number 2 in the comments. Okay. And then put expansion. If you believe we are in the distribution phase, type the number 3 in the chat. If you believe that we are in the correction phase, type the number 4 in the chat. So I'm going to say those phases one more time to give y'all some time to type your number. 1 in the chat if you believe we are in the accumulation phase. 2 in the chat if you believe that we are in the expansion phase. 3 in the chat if you believe we are in the distribution phase. 4 in the chat if you believe we are in the correction phase. I see 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Sunshine said 1. Okay, so we got 4s and 1. All right, where the rest of y'all at? Let me see. What y'all say? Let's see. 4 phases. Thank you, the Lunch Mode Project on YouTube, for typing it in there for everyone on YouTube. Which one do you believe we're in right now? Okay. So I'm showing y'all so you can see it. Said 3 to 4. Well, 3 is distribution. And then 4 is correction. Okay. RSD said 4. Bearded Assassin said 4. So listen, y'all, I'm going to say this is Leona's, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all why I'm going to say it. All right. I'm saying we are still in the correction phase. Okay, that's the number 4. So everybody that said 4, I'm with y'all. For my people who did not say 4, hey, that's what's up. I ain't even noticed that. Thank you, Kawana, for pointing that out. We was at 44.4K likes on TikTok, and then it bumped up to 44.5. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been doing really great with those likes. Thank y'all so very much on TikTok. Y'all doing the thing. Hopefully YouTube, I got those. Oops. Hopefully, sorry y'all. I was trying to put this back up here. Hopefully on YouTube we got some thumbs ups, shares, subscribes, and those notification bells being pressed. Okay. So here's the reason why I said what I said. Okay. I had to stop sharing so that way I could see y'all comments. So here's why I said what I said. The reason why I said that I believe we're still in the correction phase is because, 1, we have not broken above that resistance that I told y'all. What was that price point that I told y'all we're looking for price to break above with XRP? What was that price that I told y'all we're looking for price to break above with XRP? Anybody remember? Yes, let's go, Sunshine. Let's go, Sunshine. Oops, wrong one. My bad. $1.60. Okay, $1.60 because we're on XRP. Okay, so what tells you it's not the end of the bear market? We're gonna get there. I'm glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked. ABT. So the reason why I said that we're still in there is because one, we have not broken out of that area. Okay, that resistance is $1.60 for us for XRP. So we would need to see something called higher lows, meaning that $1.12 was our low, right? That was our last lower low, right? If price stays above that 119 and 129, okay, and then it forms a higher low, higher than the 129, okay, and it consistently does that, but it stays like somewhere in between that 160-ish and above that 130, then that tells me that we are in that accumulation. It's not breaking below $1.29 nor $1.12. So we're not seeing any more lower lows. Lower lows constitute correction, right? Lower highs constitute correction. Okay? So when we start seeing higher lows, price is staying above $1.29, price is sideways, selling pressure slows down, and we also break that $1.60, even if we push back down a little bit. Okay, but we break above that $1.60, y'all. If all those things line up and it meet that criteria, now we're in full-blown accumulation. Does that make sense to everybody? You don't have to agree with me. If you don't agree, by all means, chime in. Okay? But I'm telling you what I'm saying. I don't need to be the first person to say we're in accumulation. No, this is how I trade. To be honest, I have trading rules. So the same way I have trading rules for the short-term bag, the same way I have rules to help me with investing, to know what I'm going to do. I thank you. I appreciate that. Okay? So in order for us to be in a full-blown accumulation phase, we need to stay above that $1.29. We need to see higher lows. Okay? No more lower lows. We need to see higher lows. Okay? Price needs to continue to move sideways for sure. Okay? That's three things, right? And we need to see price break above that $1.60. Everybody got it? That's Leona's criteria. Those four things are Leona's criteria to say, okay, yep, we're officially in accumulation. All right. Okay, so for my people who, and this is the reason why I want to make sure that y'all got this. Okay, we're applying this to cryptocurrency, but tonight, to XRP tonight. But y'all, you can apply this to stocks. If you are an investor in different companies in the stock market, ETFs, you can apply these four phases to that. If you invest in precious metals like I do, I buy physical gold and silver, right? I'm an investor, not only a trader. So if I'm buying physical gold and silver, I want to know what phase we're in. Guess what? I could use that for that as well. Okay? We're using Coinbase as a guide because we were talking about the whale that moved $120 million worth of XRP to Coinbase. So that's why I was using Coinbase Exchange on TradingView as our guide for the price points for IM. But yep, so XRP has been staying on Coinbase, staying above $1.29. Okay, so yeah, so we can definitely do that. Now here's the thing. Okay, here's a couple of scenarios that can happen, y'all. Kawana said, I used to only hear AMD, but not the correction part. Okay, I got you. Yeah, see, look, so you learned something tonight. Let's go. Come on. I love it when somebody learns something new. Okay. Yeah, it's been low. Bojangles was talking about volume being low, which is surprising, especially with that big move that happened yesterday. I'm really like, okay. Which leads me to what I was going to say. We're gonna attempt to connect everything, and then I really have to go, y'all, because it's 8:00 here. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to connect everything. Okay, So we have two potential scenarios of playing out, okay? One, we could see surprising selling pressure. I use the word, Bojangles, since you were talking about surprising, right? Surprising selling pressure, okay? The move is already happened. It happened on Monday. We haven't seen a massive sell-off, okay? So I know that Money Talk was saying be on the lookout for something happening tomorrow. She said April 15th. I'm not sure because I didn't get a chance to look, today to see what's supposed to be, if there's any specific type of news. If anybody knows of any specific type of news that's happening tomorrow, by all means, type it in the chat, okay? But she did put in the chat to look out for, pay attention tomorrow, okay? As crypto investors. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to look. So if y'all know something I don't know, by all means, type it in the chat. Help us all out, okay? So selling pressure is our scenario one. So we see XRP break below and stay below $1.29, and then it pushes below that $1.12, okay? Right? That means that we're going to see more downside, more push to the downside, and then that's when we may see that extreme fear come on board, okay? Because we're still in that fear, kind of with the crypto market. Thank you so very much for liking the live, y'all. I appreciate you. Bitter Assassin, thank you for the follow too, okay? So we're still in that fear, but we lean more to that extreme fear, okay? All right, so that's scenario one, all right? Scenario two is we hold that support, right? Price stays above that $1.29, $1.30. Charity say tomorrow is an auto pay day. Okay, all right. Hey, if y'all see anything for real, then let me know. My military folks, y'all good to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all good to go. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate that. Yes, let's go. Let's go. So scenario two, we may see that price hold support. So we may see it stay above that $1.29 area, right, on Coinbase. Okay, it's all good. I appreciate you, bear market bully. Okay, I'm just glad you're here. We'll see buyers start to step in, and then the selling pressure really slow down. Okay, for Bojangles on here. Yeah, Bojangles is still here. We may see that selling pressure really slow down. All right. And then we see that bounce to that $1.60. Okay. When we see all of those things happen, then guess what? We're more than likely in that accumulation. And this is why we don't want to panic, y'all. Okay. This is why I am holding. That is a really great thing to do. Okay. Because we're at the bottom right now. All right. We don't know if this is the bottom, but we've been holding, okay, in this area for quite some time. All right. We want to wait for confirmation. So that 4 criteria, okay, that 4-point criteria, we need that to happen in order for us to say, yes, we are officially in accumulation. Until then, we're still in correction. Okay. So who here has ever sold too early and watched the price go back up? I want y'all to be honest now. I know JJ already said it. Who else has ever sold too early? Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be crypto. You sold super early and then you watch the price go up and you like, CB, welcome in. Carlos, welcome in. Sunshine said day trading, yes. Right. It don't have to be anything specific, right? The crypto OT said me. Come on, I have too. Okay. I did. Blind Man XRP. What's going on? Thank you so very much for the follow. Okay. Warren Buffett said, "When blood is in the street, it's time to eat. Red means buy." Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Bitmonger said, "I sold my XRP in December 2017. Okay, kudos to you. If that was what you wanted to do, that's great. If that's what you wanted to do, cool. Good for you. Okay. So yeah, listen, and the reason why I wanted y'all to, I do not have a crystal ball. I don't do that whole, what price I think it's gonna go to. No, I don't do that. I don't predict markets. I let the market play out. I'm scenario based. I think in probabilities. because that's how I trade too. So nope, I don't do the predicting. Okay, I move with the market, just like Ludacris. When I move, you move, just like that. That's it. Okay, so if you're new to the crypto space and you feel like all of this has been a lot, okay, all right, so you probably left. If you feel like it's been, oh my gosh, it's overwhelming, that's why I created that crypto starter kit. Okay, because this is going to break down how to read charts like this one. I won't even say that. It's not gonna necessarily 100% break down how to read charts. Okay, I do that on live, but it's going to help you to understand when you should consider buying, when you should consider selling, when you should consider holding, because you're going to have a foundation to help you to make that decision. Say, how long do we have left to accumulate? I can't tell you that, because I showed y'all earlier that doggone XRP was in that accumulation phase, for 14 months? The last one, up until 2024. So I can't tell you that. I don't have a crystal ball. What I can do is go off of historical data, and the last one was over a year. Okay. Now I think that was more so because of the whole SEC case. So, it may be a bit different this time around. So that's why I can't lean 100% on that. So all I'm gonna do is identify it. Okay. All right. So yeah, it was more than that it is now. What does that tell? Big Monger. All right, I'm about to kick you to the curb. Okay. I'm over here trying to teach, and I don't know what you got going on, but the all-time high was in 2025. So that means that you sold too early. If we want to go off of data, okay. So if we want to play that game, we can definitely do that. All right. That means you sold too early, dog. You cut yourself out of profit. You want me to tell you that? Yeah, you cut yourself out of profit. All right. I go live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 5 crowns. And I have taught about buying and selling, but because I am not a licensed financial advisor yet, I cannot tell people when to buy or when to sell. So I just show y'all what I'm looking at and what smart money does as crypto investors. Black Jag, thank you so very much for the follow. Yes, you're very welcome. Okay. So yeah. So that crypto starter kit is definitely for the people who do not want to be overwhelmed. I want to help you to make better decisions using data. We collect data over here, y'all. Our goal is to minimize emotion to the best of our ability, because we're human beings, okay? So you're not going to be able to cut it out completely, but you're going to minimize it to the best of your ability and lean more on data, okay? So that's why us looking at charts, that's why us reading articles, and when something happens in the market, we look to see what it does, if it reacts to it, how it reacts to it, why doesn't it react to it? We put all of that, and that's us collecting data. That helps us make better investment decisions, no matter what market you're investing in, okay? But since I talk about crypto, there, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So if you really want to understand what's happening in the market and stop guessing, okay, that's where you want to start. So you can click the link in my bio on TikTok. It's totally free. If you're on YouTube, okay, and you want to get started with that crypto, yeah, you got to go, because I don't know who you are, but you annoying me. You annoying me. All right. So you on YouTube, you can click the link in the description box. Okay, it's totally free. If you don't want to do anything else, y'all, you don't have to do anything. All right, just do what is being shown to you step by step in the crypto starter kit. Don't skip the steps. That's how you lose money. Thank you, 5 crowns. I appreciate you. All right. So I want to say thank you to every single one of y'all. I'm going to give y'all a bit of homework and then I'm out. So hopefully you all come back on Thursday, because we're going to talk about what you did, what you noticed when doing that homework. Okay. Homework assignment. I know somebody was like, homework, girl, I'm not in school no more. You are today. You are today. And if you miss any part of this live stream, you're like, oh, shoot, she giving homework. I missed it. You can watch it on YouTube, Prosperity Calls on YouTube. You can go watch the whole thing, okay? So that way you know how to go about doing the homework. All right, let's run it. Homework. I want y'all to do, number one, I want you to go to Bitcoin and XRP charts, okay? You can pick whichever brokerage. If I were you, since we were using Coinbase as an example, I would use Coinbase for both Bitcoin and XRP, okay? If I were you, all right? But you do what you want to do, okay? I want you to go to both Bitcoin and XRP charts. Like I showed y'all, you can go to tradingview.com. It's totally free. You do not have to pay for it unless you want to, all right? And I want you to do these next things, all right? If y'all need me to repeat it, let me know. Number one, I want you to identify the current price. Write it down because we're going to talk about it on Thursday, okay? So go to Bitcoin and XRP chart and identify the current price on the day that you go look. I want you to identify the nearest support level. Remember, support equals floor. Support equals floor. Price goes down, bounces back up. It needs to do that multiple times. Hint, if it hits that area more than 2 times, you have a strong area of support. Got it? Okay? Remember, price goes down, bounces up. If it hits that area more than 2 times, you have a strong area of support. Cool? So we identify current price. We identify the nearest support level. And then I want you to identify the nearest resistance level. That means resistance, ceiling. Resistance equals ceiling. Price comes up, goes back down. It can't keep going. It hits here, goes back down. Got it? Hint, 2 times or more, stronger resistance. Cool? And then now we have, look at the Bitcoin and XRP chart. We identify our current price. We identify the nearest support level. We identify the nearest resistance level, right? The last part is I want you to ask yourself what phase of the market cycle are we currently in with both Bitcoin and XRP. Write all of this down because Thursday we're coming back. We're not guessing. This is us working towards becoming analysts of this asset class that we are investing in. Everybody got the homework. If you got the homework, give me the thumbs up emoji in the chat. Yes, I see you put it in the chat for them on YouTube. Everybody got it. Thumbs up emoji in the chat if everybody got it. Let me know. Let me know. Hey, yes. Yep. And phase. There we go. Good job, Sunshine. I'll put it on here for them. All right. I see you. Good. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am, I do not. You're welcome. So yeah, see, that's how I know I've been here too long. That's how I know it's time for me to go. All right, Honda said he got it too. Okay, cool. So that's it, y'all. So I'm gonna see y'all on Thursday. Okay, God willing, we all make it together. 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, right back here on YouTube and on TikTok. Remember, y'all, this has been recorded on YouTube, Prosperity Call. So if you missed any part of this, you can always go to YouTube and watch the replay before we meet back on Thursday, okay? So thank you all for the likes. Thank you all for the comments, the thumbs up, the subscribes, the hit the notification bell, the gifts, the everything, y'all. I appreciate y'all support. And God willing, we see each other on Thursday. Y'all have a good one. Until